What's up, world? Welcome to the Positive Truth, uplifting, positive news for a more progressive society. Tim, what are we trying to bring?
We're trying to bring awareness, empowerment, inspiration, optimism, and understanding to communities everywhere.
That's what we do. This is the Positive Truth. We bring you uplifting and positive news every Monday and Friday. Fridays we talk about a topic or we have an interview. Today we're talking about the benefits of higher education, since there seems to be a trend talking about how college and further education is a bad thing. We're here to talk about, maybe being more skilled might be a good thing.
There's some benefits to it, just a few, I guess.
Before we get into that, if you want to support the podcast, support us down below by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Following our social media accounts, all that fun stuff. We do things on Monday as well. It's audio only. We talk about nothing but positive news. We like to do that as well on Fridays. We have a couple of positive news stories we want to talk about, just to show you what the Monday episode's all about. And we like to always start off all our episodes with a little bit of positivity. I just have one I want to talk about, but it's super awesome. It's about this guy named LeBron James.
Ah.
I know Tim's heard of him, but he's this basketball player.
Playoff time.
He might not be in the playoffs anymore when this comes out.
Keep it going, keep it positive.
But he just donated $41 million to send 1,100 kids to Akron University. The scholarship is basically, it's one he created. It's going to cover 1,100 kids, approximately $9,500 per year. All in all, costs about $42 million to help these kids get in college. That's a lot of money, and that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Couldn't fathom that much money, man. I actually have a cool story by a 24-year-old man. His name is Daryl Kelly. So this dude graduated from Xavier University recently, and the University of Cincinnati of Law on the exact same day.
Wow.
He went to one graduation in the morning and drove over. It took him like 20 minutes or so to get over to his next graduation. And he was attending classes at both schools at the exact same time. He graduated from high school at the age of 16 as well. I just thought it was dope and had to share. I thought it was crazy. To graduate
What's his name?
Daryl Kelly.
If I ever need a lawyer, I'll call him that man.
Absolutely, man. I thought it was dope. I definitely want to share that. The fact that he got 2 degrees when we're talking about the benefits of a higher education just went perfect today.
Ooh, Tim, nice.
I thought you would catch that. I'm a little hurt that you didn't. It's okay, though.
I'm disappointed I didn't do that.
Yeah, man, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about the benefits of higher education.
Before we do, we always want to talk about our sponsors.
Oof, sorry.
We're brought to you by Trifecta OKC and Hubbly Bubbly OKC, Best Sisha and Hookah Lounge in Oklahoma City. They're helping us bring all this positivity. They're paying for all the visuals that we have on Friday, basically. That's what we're saying. Without Hubbly Bubbly and Trifecta, there is no visual Positive Truth podcast. So please go support them. Also, we like to give back as well. We like to talk about positivity. We like to spread some as well. We have t-shirts. They're black. They're gray. They have our logo on the front and on the back. If you buy one of these t-shirts, they are $20. Link is on the Facebook page. Or you can just email us. We can send you a t-shirt, send you a PayPal. Hopefully by now I got the Amazon up and running. We shall see. Anyway, they donate to American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, RAIN, and the Positive Tomorrows OKC. You can get a t-shirt for free if you get 10 people to like our Facebook page, 10 followers on our Instagram, or if you leave us a 5-star review on iTunes with a comment. And we'll send you a t-shirt for free. It's absolutely awesome. And yeah, let's get into this teacher appreciation, man.
Man, I'm glad we're talking about this. I was like,
I'm not teacher appreciation, I'm tripping.
You are tripping a little bit, but
Jojo, for real, cut that out, for real. Let's get into this benefits of higher education.
Man, I'm so glad that we're talking about this, though, in all reality. So I was on my Facebook newsfeed a couple weeks ago. I saw college, what did it say? College is a ripoff, waste of time. And then a bunch of people going in on colleges. And I'm just like, yo, what is going on here? So of course, I started reading. And I get what some of the people are saying. It's expensive. They're just trying to rip you off. It's a business. I get that. You're broke. student loans. Like, I get that, but if you didn't have to pay for it, would it be a bad thing to do? That's my question to them. Would it be? After you're supposed to say absolutely not.
I was gonna say you want to do the quote. You were gonna do it at the end. You want to just say that now?
Oh, let us never be betrayed into saying we have finished our education, because that would mean we had stopped growing.
So if you believe that, then of course it'd be worth it.
Exactly.
So what's funny?
I like how you popped your neck. For those that are just listening, he got ready to say this.
So the reason I wanted to do this, talk about this episode, is because there was a segment that was basically shown to me. It was like, how do you feel about this? And it was a TV show, TV station, doesn't matter. It was a news segment, and it was a guy going in on how college was worthless. You don't need a college education, college degrees don't mean anything. And I was just like, where are the actual facts in this? Because we know people who get a college education end up making $1 million more over the course of their lifetime.
Right.
It's a massive pay raise, even if you don't go into that field. I know there are downsides, like if you only go for 2 years, you don't get your degree, you don't get like a 50% pay raise or something. But at the same time, it's just crazy to me how many people are like, oh yeah, you don't need to further your education. You don't have to go to college. Be an electrician, be a plumber, go to trade school, be a mechanic. It's not like cars are going anywhere anytime soon.
Exactly. You're furthering your education regardless.
Tim, do you want to buy something by someone that doesn't have their education figured out? Like it's just a crappy product?
If it's a crappy product, absolutely
You
not.
don't want to buy it. So to build a good product, you need people that are educated on that, right?
Absolutely. You need somebody that knows what they're doing, for sure.
So you need educated people to do that.
Exactly.
Also, we live in a society where they say 50% of jobs might be automated. 50%. Well, what can't robots do? What can't technology do? It can't do like serving jobs, which don't pay well.
Right.
It can't do like babysitting. It can't program itself. It can't do maintenance for itself. It can't further technology. All of those things you need a college education for. You need training for. You need a further education for. And if you're a company and you're hiring someone, you want to hire the person that's going to take you 4 years to train, or you want to hire someone that's already got that education that's going to take you 2 months to train?
Absolutely. You know what's going to be best for my business, I'm definitely going to do. Which, if it's only going to take me 2 years to train you, I'm definitely going to do.
Or 2 months. Yeah.
2 months. 2 months compared to 4 years, absolutely.
So if you don't go get a college education, like you're not even going to get your foot in the door at so many jobs.
Or you might just get your foot in the door and that's about it, versus walking all the way through. I definitely hear you on that.
So I'm going back for a second college degree. My first one was sociology. I wanted to help people, but it wasn't like I couldn't get my foot in the door somewhere. So I had a job offer at an oil company, which was basically, it's like $40,000 a year. You work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays you work 7 a.m. You work 8 a.m. to 12. And that was not what I wanted to do, but it paid decently. And if you worked there and you were good, you could get promotions on the way up. But if you don't have a college education, you don't even get that offer for that job.
Right.
That's why you should get a college education. That right there.
Instead of getting these $10, $13, $14 an hour jobs.
Even if you're getting like a $20 an hour job, like that might just be the max of it.
Right.
College education, any sort of furthering your education pushes you further on in life. Right.
I hear that 100%.
Like, it's just kind of crazy people are arguing against this.
I feel like a lot of people that are arguing against it. Well, I saw 2 different people argue against this. That's why I'm gonna bring this up real quick.
Okay,
One person
hear it.
was not college educated. The other person actually had his college degree. Now, I think the person that had his college degree, his argument was that it was ripping you out financially. The other person said it's a waste of time. I know too many people with college degrees that are working at the same place I'm working at right now, and all I did was go to high school. That's not all that college is. That's not all that furthering your education is. And exactly like that quote that we talked about at the very beginning. You have to continue to grow throughout your life. You can't be stuck in that same exact spot. Furthering your education, it definitely prepares you for your career, whatever career that you want to take. If you're at this 20-hour job and you're happy with life,
then stay there.
Exactly. You could stay there, but eventually you're going to realize maybe there's more to this. And how are you going to get there? You have no clue because you didn't try to further your education anywhere else unless you absolutely try after that.
What about job security?
Job security and education absolutely helps because if you get fired from here, you have, let's say you're a teacher here. You lose your job here, there's cutoffs, we can't afford to pay you. You have a teacher degree. You're a certified teacher. You can go anywhere else in the United States, hell, anywhere else in the world pretty much, and find another job there.
Man, absolutely. Like, you need the skills to be, for employers to want you. If you don't have those skills, and it's just something anyone can learn, then you're going to be easily replaceable. Exactly. And where do you get those skills at? By furthering your education. You don't have to go to college. You can be an electrician, you can be a plumber, mechanic, but if you don't have the skills, you're just going to always be replaceable.
Nothing's wrong with going to a vo-tech, getting those skills, getting certified and that stuff. Nothing at all, but you're furthering your education by doing it.
Exactly, which is the point of this topic.
Exactly.
And then when you further education, not only you're investing in yourself and your future, and not just your own future, but your family's future, because then you can put them in a better opportunity. Tim, you don't have a college degree.
No, sir.
So do you want to go back?
Absolutely.
Do you want to finish?
Absolutely, absolutely. And all in good timing, I absolutely will. I attended college, 3 years? Yeah, 3 years?
I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't 4 years, 3 years. Yeah, I attended college for 3 years. I enjoyed a lot of it. At first, I was sketchy. I hated everything about it. School, like what 18-year-old wants to go to school? But at the end of the day, man, the way that this world works, you have to educate yourself. And it may not be exactly what you want to hear, but you have to educate yourself and learn all these different perspectives because at the end of the day, life isn't going to be exactly what you want. And I realized that at a young age. So for myself, being educated is a priority. If I want to be a good example for my daughter, it's a priority. I can't tell her, hey, I want you to go to college, I want you to get educated, and I'm sitting here and working at Golden Corral for the rest of my life. That's not what I'm about. That's not who I want to be. So getting an education, it's absolutely necessary, absolutely something I'm going to do.
So one of the things the argument people make against higher education is it's so expensive. It's actually the #1 reason for dropout rates in America.
Yes, sir.
It's only going to get more expensive because there are more people that realize the benefits of college education, so there are more people enrolling. So how do you keep the enrollment numbers down? You raise the price. So what happens is you get a lot of student loans. Student loans they take forever to pay off. It might take the rest of your life to pay off this student loan. But do you want to have a job? Would you rather pay off student loans for the next 40 years and have a job you're satisfied with that you enjoy? Would you rather not be paying off student loans, making less or the same amount of money and not enjoying your job for 8 hours a day?
I definitely would love to enjoy my job.
And that's why you should get a student loan. Like,
if necessary, absolutely. I hear you.
Like that's the benefits to it. Like, yes, college is expensive. Yes, if you don't finish, it's detrimental. Like, because then you're paying off the student loans and you don't have the further education. But I think the best college advice I would ever have is just know what you want to do. Because if you go in there and you're just like, I don't know what I want to do, and I'm taking out a student loan.
That's where it's a waste of time.
And then you're crippled by it.
Exactly. I feel like you just have to follow your passion and do what makes you happy. Go to college and find what makes you happy and make money that way. You're going to find happiness there.
But it's kind of hard to figure out what you want to do, what I want to do in life. It takes a lot of figuring out.
It takes a lot of growing. It takes a lot of educating yourself on what you like and what you don't like. Bars, I caught that one.
I was just about to say.
No, for sure, man. I definitely agree with everything you said, and I truly believe you have to follow your passion. Would you rather, like you said, would you rather go to a job that you hate every day or a job that you love? Of course, everybody's going to choose a job that you love. And if it's a job that you love, it's not going to feel like a job. You're going to enjoy waking up at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or whatever time it's time for you to go to work, whether it's 6 p.m. You're going to get up, you're going to go over there, and you're going to enjoy it. Like, I enjoy coaching, man. I don't make that much money off of it. Like, I couldn't survive just coaching, but I enjoy it. Like, that's my passion. It wakes me up, it makes me want to do better for myself. Like, that's what I love to do. That's why I'm doing it, and that's why I want to get an education to, take it to the next level. That being said, without an education, I'm stuck where I'm at right now, working at Golden Corral for the rest of my life.
Without, you don't have the skills.
Exactly. I'm not certified. I don't have anything. I'm not going to be able to grow.
Now, there are definitely people that have succeeded and made a lot of money without going to college, going to trade school. But the benefits of it are just, like, I have some right here. Annual earnings are about $32,000 higher if you have a bachelor's degree. Just a bachelor's degree. Lifetime earnings are about 114% greater than not having a bachelor's degree. So it's like anywhere from $600,000 to $1 million, matters where you're living at, adjusted for inflation. The incidence of poverty is 3.5 times lower. The likelihood of having health insurance through employment is 47% higher. The annual additional compensation in the form of employer benefits is $1,400. The likelihood of having a retirement plan is 72% greater, and retirement income is 2.4 times higher. Job safety, don't want to die at work, 2.4 times higher. Your prestige is higher. Your probability of being employed is 24% higher. Like, your likelihood of being unemployed is 2.2 times lower. The likelihood of being happier is significantly higher. I have pages of benefits here, Tim.
He literally does. I'm looking at it right now.
I don't even want to go through them all.
But I feel like people got the picture. If you don't, then maybe you need a hug.
The life expectancy at 25 is 7 years longer if you have at least some college. 7 years longer.
I got some college.
Like, this stuff is crazy, man. The incidence of disability making it difficult to live is 3.6 times lower. The probability of going to prison or jail is 4.9 times lower. So basically, I feel like there's a value in furthering your education.
There absolutely is. I mean, it's pretty easy to see. You just can't shut it off just because it's too expensive or you see so many people with student loans. You can't go in there not knowing what you want to do, exactly like you said before. And I think that's really a big problem why people kind of hate college.
But should we, if you're, the way we raise our kids is we tell them what to do every day for 18 years and then we expect them to have it all figured out.
Right.
The second they graduate high school, when we've been telling them what to do without a lot of critical thinking.
Might have something to do with it, but that's a different story for a different day for sure. But I hear you, man. We definitely gotta shut this culture down that keeps saying college is stupid and it's a waste of time. We definitely don't want to. I don't want to say that. I was about to say we don't want to listen to mumble rap for the rest of our lives.
Cut that, JoJo. Please do. Cut that. We don't want to hate on the mumble rap. Let these youth, man.
You're absolutely right, man. I let them be. But man, we definitely have to educate our youth. We have to educate ourselves, and we have to continue growing.
Absolutely. It's not just about the money.
It's not. It's about happiness.
Absolutely.
And positivity. Positivity. That's what I was about to say. Positivity.
Tim, do you have a quote besides one you've already said that I ruined because I wanted you to say it earlier?
Oh, you're good, man. There was actually one that I passed by right here, too.
In the meantime, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you listening. We'll be back on Monday with more positive news stories. Tim, do you have a quote?
Education is not filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. William Butler Yeats.
We'll be back on Monday. I like that, Tim. We're out.
Stay positive.